Weird right now that Reggie's playing with. His tempo is really good. That was a nice shot.
And there's a little bit of history there as far as Luka Doncic is concerned with Marcus Morris Sr., so a little extra frustration there. And the teams did a good job to get everybody. You can see how angry he is.
That's a tough foul right there. Just kind of got caught up right there. Hand caught in the cookie jar. That's going to be a flagrant, at least a flagrant one. But here's where it starts at. A lot of banter back and forth.
We have a defensive foul followed by a hostile act afterwards. We're going to check and review.
Yeah, for sure, at least a flagrant one. The history that I was alluding to was there was video of Marcus Morris Sr. stepping on Luka Doncic's foot in game number 5, and it caused Doncic to lose his shoe. Morris picked it up, went over and apologized for it, said after the game that there was no harm intended. I don't think, and I'm not being funny, that Luka believed that. And so clearly there is frustration on that part, and this is going to be an elevated whistle here.
Well, listen, first and foremost, I just believe that was unintentional, him stepping on his foot. I mean, I watched it several times. He never looked down. That was just, that was nothing, you know. Of course, you know, things get blown out of proportion in this day and age, but I don't think that was anything.
This is being reviewed, and it's, of course, brought to you by our good friend, Mr. Sweet James. But hard to believe that this is anything less than a flagrant one. We saw a similar play. I believe it was Tim Hardaway Jr. in game 5 hitting Paul George in the face in a similar fashion while going for the ball. The excess contact afterwards resulted in a flagrant one, and that's a minimum in this case, with the Clippers leading by 2. Worth pointing out that Kristaps Porzingis has been ruled out for this series should it go to a game 7. And again, a careful what you wish for. That is a bummer, because he is a terrific player and a really neat guy. When healthy, is a real problem for Dallas.
There were 2 separate acts on the play. The first foul on Morris results in 2 shots. The second act during the dead ball is a flagrant foul, penalty 2, resulting in ejection, and 2 more shots. However, we will shoot 4 to make 3, because you can only score 3 points on this play, and their ball will be side out with 24 on the shot clock.
So Marcus Morris Sr. has been ejected.
If he misses one of the 2 on the first 2, he'll get 2. But if he makes 2, he'll make 2 to make 1. Any further explanation needed? So you had 2 fouls on Morris, which is 2 team fouls, which were over that. Okay.
After review of the video replay, the ruling on the floor is as such. Defensive foul, number 31, Marcus Morris Sr. His first flagrant foul, penalty 2 on Marcus Morris Sr. He's been ejected from the game.